discovered that my therapist of 5 years records all my sessions and sells them as a podcast called The Most Pathetic Woman. It has 4.8 million listeners. She makes $180,000 a month. My family listens to it without knowing it is me. It all started when my younger sister Andrea recommended a podcast to me. You have to listen to it. It's called The Most Pathetic Woman. It's about a woman who doesn't realize her life is a disaster. It's addictive. I didn't want to listen. It sounded cruel. But 3 weeks later, at a family lunch, my mom mentioned it. That podcast about the pathetic woman is incredible. Poor woman, so blind. My Aunt Laura laughed. I yell at the screen, "Wake up, you fool." My dad nodded. It's frustrating. I can't stop listening to it. Everyone in my family was listening to it. That night, out of curiosity, I searched for the podcast on Spotify. The Most Pathetic Woman. Episode 1, published 4 years and 11 months ago. I froze. Exactly 5 years ago, I started therapy with Dr. Patricia Ruiz. The voice was Patricia's, but different, colder, more mocking. Hello, listeners. Welcome to the most fascinating case of my career. This woman, whom I will call M, is a perfect example of pathological self-deception. My stomach nodded. She continued. She came to my office crying because her husband cheated on her. The pathetic part is that she thinks the problem is him. 5 years ago, my husband Carlos cheated on me. I told Patricia in my first session. I never told anyone else. I kept listening, trembling. The funny thing is that M doesn't understand that the real problem is her. She's so insecure, so needy, that she pushes men to look for something better. I felt nauseous. I had told Patricia I felt insecure after the infidelity. She told me it was completely normal, that it wasn't my fault. But on the podcast, she was saying the opposite. I opened episode 2. Today, M told me she forgave her husband immediately. Obviously, M has no dignity. She accepts crumbs because she believes she doesn't deserve more. The comments were worse. This woman is an idiot. How can she be so stupid? I'm embarrassed for her. I checked the podcast information. 247 episodes published. I had exactly 247 sessions with Patricia, 1 per week for 5 years, every Tuesday at 4 in the afternoon. Every secret of mine had turned into content. When I told her about my miscarriage, episode 83, M lost a baby, and her first reaction was to wonder if her husband would leave her. Pathetic. When I told her my sister stole $15,000 from me, episode 120, M is so weak she can't even confront her own sister. When I told her about my suicidal thoughts, episode 192, M threatened to kill herself again, her favorite tactic to get attention. I never threatened to kill myself. I said that sometimes I didn't want to wake up. It is completely different. But she twisted it, turned it into something dramatic for the podcast. I checked the numbers. 4.8 million subscribers. Each episode had 4 ads. I did the math. Patricia was making approximately $180,000 per month, over $2 million a year, selling my pain. I found the document I signed at my first appointment 5 years ago. I authorized the recording of sessions for therapeutic and research purposes. Research. She used that word to justify everything. I texted my sister Andrea. That podcast you recommended? How long have you been listening to it? Since episode 1, she replied. Almost 5 years. It's my favorite podcast. I asked my mom, also from the beginning. 5 years. My dad. 4 years. My best friend Lucia. 3 years. Everyone was listening to my deepest secrets without knowing it was me. Patricia changed small details. My husband is named Carlos. She called him Roberto. I am 34. She said 37. I work as a designer. She said accountant. Enough so that no one would connect the dots. Everything else was exactly real. My actual words. My recorded cries. My traumas exposed. That night, I listened to 23 episodes straight without sleeping. In episode 147, Patricia said something that destroyed me. Honestly, M is never going to heal, but that works for me. The longer she stays in therapy, the more content I have. She didn't want to help me. She wanted me sick, broken, dependent, because I was her $1 million business. The next day, I arrived at my 4 o'clock session as always. Patricia greeted me with